There's a student at the wheel. Back off. Cut the kids some slack, will you? That's the message from Karen Clayman, a mother and founder of the organization known as Student at the Wheel. Karen's 18-year-old son, Tyler Clayman, is also here. Okay, so Karen, talk to me about the genesis of this. And it's really kind of a simple idea to get people to kind of back off the kids. Tell me how it came about.
One day, I don't know, maybe about 20 people or so, just in conversation, we're talking about how they're nervous about their kids getting their driver's licenses and how people just, don't give them a break. They're always riding on their tail and just, passing them and everything. And I was like thinking, you know what, something has to be done about this, because these children are too nervous when they get behind the wheel that they're going to, have an accident. They're more focused on looking in their rearview mirror than they should be looking at the street. So I had come home and I had said to my husband, we need to do something about this, because, we need to warn people that there's a new driver at the wheel. She's like, that's a great idea. So, we put our, heads together and came up with this idea to put a magnet on the car that says student at the wheel, so that you can warn people that there is a new driver, a new student that's driving.
And we're looking at it right now. I guess you kind of thought of this, this would be a great thing for your own kid. And Tyler, how do you like having it on the car?
I like it a lot. Since I've had it, people have backed off from me. I feel a lot better on the highways, because usually I feel really unsafe on highways, all the big trucks and everything. People just stop honking and, being rude to me. And I feel a lot safer having it on the car.
And Karen, I know that one of the emails that you've gotten, or testimony from one young lady who's about 25 years old, was, geez, I wish this was out there when I was a kid.
Right. People are coming up to me and saying, oh my God, this is such a great idea. You don't realize how much it would have helped us, because people are just constantly, on our tail. And this one girl, said she was freaking out because people were just honking at her and passing her, and other children have come up to us also and said, what a great idea. Parents and grandparents are concerned. My main concern is for the safety of kids. They have enough stress on them that they should be able to enjoy learning how to drive.
So you came up with this idea of bumper sticker magnets, and then what's happened with it? Was it just one of these things where we'll just tell our friends about it, and then suddenly it grew? And
we started to market it at this local market that's by us. My husband and I work there on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Not work, you can set up. And just trying to see, kind of what happened, and people are just coming by and just saying this is a great idea. We also went to a motor vehicle and stood there, went in and asked the people what they thought of this. They thought that would be a good idea. We're like, oh, this is a great idea. Same thing, a truck driver had overheard a conversation and came over and said, oh, you should do something where you can put it at eye level for the truck drivers to see also, because we would love to know when there's a new driver, so that we don't, get in an accident with them.
Well, it's a good tip-off for a lot of, there's a lot of complaining about teen drivers now, so at least you know that there's a teen in their car, because some of these teens, they do text, they talk to their friends, they get distracted, and so in a way, I guess it's and I'll let you respond to this too, because it seems like the teens always take a hit on this, but there are a lot of complaints about teenage drivers getting distracted and that sort of thing, so it's a good heads up for the drivers in the other cars as well.
Yeah, and I just want to make awareness to the symbol, so that people, know the logo, so that they can look and say, oh, okay, that's a new driver. Let me, give them a little bit of a break.
But Tyler, do you think that you guys get a bad break, that you kind of all lump together? Because these have been complaints that have been out there for a while, that, teens have a tendency to get distracted.
Well, teens do different things. Like, when you're inexperienced, you're going to tend to, just not look sometimes. And some teenagers, if you have enough of them in the car, they can do stupid things. So it's good for people to know that you're inexperienced, whether the person, is doing something dumb, or they just aren't that experienced.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Great idea.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you.